Hey, I'm Ryan, CEO of KHB Construction. Today we want to shoot a video about your next kitchen remodel in Stockton, California, and specifically what that kitchen might cost in Stockton, California. With that said, I want to talk about two main kitchens, and the first is the Transitionary kitchen, and the second is the Forever Home kitchen. Transitionary, this is a 5 to 15 year kitchen. You're not gonna be living there forever. This is a interim home, and it's not something that is gonna be the last remodel it's ever gonna have. The Forever Home kitchen, on the other hand, is your forever home, your forever kitchen, ideally the last remodel you're ever gonna do to that kitchen. And both of these kitchens are gonna come out gorgeous, but they do have a big price discrepancy just because of the use of the kitchen. Let's start with the Transitionary. In this kitchen, you're ideally staying in this home 5 to 15 years. Maybe you have little ones that you're raising in this home, and as soon as they move out, you're getting a downsized home, or maybe you're just in this town for the next 5 to 15 years and this is not your forever home. This kitchen is gonna keep the same exact layout ideally. So the big thing in cost here is when we move a layout of cabinetry or relocating appliances, plumbing locations, that automatically jacks that price up. So to keep price down and not go overboard in this Transitionary kitchen, we really want to keep things in the same location and reuse existing cabinetry as much as possible. That might look like replacing the doors and drawers, but using the cabinet bases, and maybe doing new uppers, but keeping the bases on the lowers. There's a lot of different ways we could slice the pie here, but typically keeping it in the same location is going to reduce that cost. Similarly, with solid surface, we're not going to go over the top in materials. We're typically going to be doing man-made materials and not the thin cladding materials like a porcelain or Decton, but a man-made quartz or even a granite for the countertops. And this is also going to reduce that cost in fabrication and in just raw material costs. Everything else in this Transitionary kitchen is going to be pretty medium of the road. We're not doing a $10,000 fridge. We're doing a decent appliance set, decent plumbing fixtures, but we're not going over the top. Historically, in Stockton, California, this Transitionary kitchen comes out to around $55,000, depending on the size of the kitchen. Now, obviously there are some that are less than that, and we've done some from $35,000 to $45,000. We've also done Transitionary kitchens on the other side of the levee for $85,000 to $90,000 because just the size of the kitchen was much larger. Some of the finishes were a little bit nicer. $55,000, kind of the starting point here. And now we will talk about the Forever Home kitchen. The Forever Home kitchen is everything the Transitionary kitchen is on steroids. So instead of new doors and drawers here, we're doing a full new custom cabinet set. And typically that cabinet set is a mix of stain and paint grade materials. It is all hardwood throughout, a very durable cabinet set because this is the last kitchen you are ever gonna live in. So this is the last remodel you ever have to do. We're going with the top of the line construction on this cabinetry. On top of the cabinetry, the solid surface, typically a higher budget. We're typically starting around $2,500 per slab and increasing from there. Same thing with all of the finishes. The appliances, the plumbing fixtures, backsplash, lighting fixtures, everything here is a little bit ritzier, a little bit upper scale than a Transitionary kitchen. The price point for this kitchen typically starts around $85,000 in Stockton, California. And just like the Transitionary, there are outliers. We have done some for $70,000, $75,000 on smaller kitchens, and we've also done kitchens well over $150,000 in the same location. So it comes down to the size of the kitchen, what type of taste you have for your kitchen, and really your end goal for the kitchen. So with all that said, I hope this sheds some light on the price points on these two different types of kitchens. I hope you're thinking about what kind of situation am I in my remodel? Do I want to be here for 5 to 15 years, or am I gonna stay here forever? That's gonna be a big driver in cost and decisions made in the remodel. If you have questions, I encourage you, give us a call. We love talking about kitchen remodels. Click the link, fill out our Get Your Quote form, and we will talk to you soon.